First thing that comes to mind when I think of Charlotte is how kind and how goofy she is. She's always concerned about other things going on. She wants to make sure people are happy. She loves music. She's always dancing and doing crazy dances, so yeah, that's always fun to watch.
Yeah. Should we get more?
You.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you.
You.
Should we get more fish?
More fish.
More fish.
I have been working with Charlotte since she came into our toddler group. I will say Charlotte has always had the eagerness to learn and the motivation. She came into toddler group with little language. I just think back to Charlotte taking toys from her peers and squealing a lot and communicating with her body when she didn't like what was happening around her.
I've noticed that other people that don't spend time with her, they can understand her a lot easier now.
She loves her friends, and now she can communicate with her friends.
I love Hope School. I love my friends. My friends is Luna and Leo.
You love Luna and Leo.
Yeah.
What else do you love about Hope School?
You?
You love me?
Yeah.
Oh, I love working with you.
Well, kids absolutely need to communicate with their loved ones. And parents need a line of communication so that they can express love for their kids and get to know who their kids are. Most parents, when learning about the option of their deaf child growing up to be a listening, talking member of the family and society, are very enthused about pursuing that option. A kid who is born deaf and has that type of communication goal absolutely needs a cochlear implant in order to achieve it.
A lot of these kids I meet when they're either a newborn or through 6 months old, and we start a cochlear implant process, and we get to see some of them hearing sounds for the first time. Most of the time it is not the YouTube moment that goes viral. That's where the work begins for the parents.
There are critical developmental windows for the brain in which sound develops the auditory cortex. Just giving kids the sound is not enough to catch them up. Without that sound being given meaning early in life, it's really hard to double back and learn listening and spoken language later on.
Spokane HOPE is very specialized in that we are uniquely designed for children that are deaf and hard of hearing, whose families have chosen the listening and spoken language approach. We are using auditory input as our foundation and teaching these kiddos how to listen and pick up language through listening just as their hearing peers would in a natural context.
It has such an unbelievable concentration of professionals who are passionate about what they do and are extremely good at what they do.
Teachers at Spokane HOPE are experts at reading the hearing test information, which is called an audiogram, so they understand what type and degree of hearing loss these children have and how that will affect their language development. They can manage the technology to an extent where they can troubleshoot it, they can help fix things to make sure while they're at school they have the best access to sound they can have.
Spokane HOPE is unique in that kiddos that come to us are learning to listen and talk. We are so intentional about the acoustic environment that these kiddos are in. We are aware of all the various sounds happening around them that others might not think about, like the air conditioning, maybe a fish tank, maybe someone talking in the hall that may drown out sound that then limits the access these kids have to pick up the speech happening around them. We are the only listening and spoken language program in Eastern Washington. These kiddos, if they don't come to HOPE, they're not going to get the specialized services they need to make the progress they need to make.
The mission of HOPE is critical for the kids of this area. Without support from businesses, individuals, the organization can't function.
I hope that Charlotte continues to build her confidence. I hope she never loses that sparkle in her eye, and I hope she never forgets the possibilities of all that she can do and all that she's overcome to get to where she is.
Thank you, HOPE, for everything that you guys have done. I'm so happy to see how she is and how far she's come. Now that she's able to kind of express herself more, I get to see more of her personality. I get to know more about her and what her interests are, and I'm just really excited to see the future for her. I feel so much more confident in her abilities and where she's going to go from here. I'm so proud of her.